just 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you. It's a gain of 34.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Demario Davis there on the stop. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He said that the cages is kind of pissing you off.
The cages was annoying, but I was up there, I waited for him, and then I left. Then I went down to the park and said, y'all not talking to the park? It's 30 minutes left, bro. It was 23 minutes, actually, exactly, yes. And they told me to play cages.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson rolling to his left. He uncorks it for Snead. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Breeze now. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's third and 3. Here's Breeze to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Breeze. And he fires one incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Blunts to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Bro, I'm broadcasting you busting this nigga there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Bro, I'm really fucking this nigga up. Like, I'm about to send, I was sending 4 people out. I'm about to send 3 now. Because he can't read it. Let's see if we can read this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. 27 yards there, a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Ingram. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to have a 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken near the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice
touchdown, New Orleans.
You're quitting. He's quitting. Got him on town quitting. He's fucking quitting. Y'all see him, the stream, see him. Everybody see this nigga quitting. Your peer has conceded the game, cuz. What does that mean? Fucked him up. Next victim in line.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to crumble. Feel like I ain't 8 in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Super, and that's the 25-yard line.
Hey, y'all are waiting? 50 seconds left. I got to see if he got what it takes right now. 5-1.
I want to see if Drew Brees got a fool right now. He's fucking switching to his own.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it together. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Brees. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Hey, look, 3.
Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
Now it's Wilson. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up. From the 38, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
He snapped on that shit. If you look at that shit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike 57. Hey, box truck, box truck. Mike 57.
Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down.
You sound like a nerd just now. Hip Hop Anonymous? Looking at yes.
On play action, it's Breeze. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ready? You ready?
He just scored for 8 yards. This nigga done.
I'm here all day. Watch time, watch time.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Breeze now on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Let him. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Smooth.
To try again after the sack. Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Yeah, you gotta get that Madden boy so you can flip some of them, Madden make that stretch.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's complete to Lockett. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a band.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Wilson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Wilson. This is caught. And he's brought down. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now Wilson. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They run it with Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On third down. Carson, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. John Ursua there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now on 2nd and 13, Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly...